But he was faithful. Now my question is, what kind of faith would that take? That's just amazing to me. Was it that he knew that if he were to kill Isaac, that the Lord would be able to raise him up? That's a possibility, but I don't know. And I know, I'm just going to get off topic. That's what it says in Hebrews.
In the book of Hebrews, it says that he knew that if he was to kill him, that God would raise him up because of the covenant.
I guess that must have been where I got it from when I was reading Hebrews. And then that he knew if he were to kill him, he would raise him up because of the covenant, which was that his seed would be as if they were the stars of heaven or the dust of the earth, and numbered. Where was I? I was going to make another point, but I just forgot it. It slipped my mind. Give me a moment. Amen. It's everything in the Old Testament corresponding with the New. That the Father would give up a Son. Well, the Father gave up a Son. He sacrificed him. Oh, this is what I was going to get at. Throughout the Testament, or the Old Testament, when God spoke to Abraham, he would always say Abraham, and he'd say, here am I. The only instance where he had to call him twice was when he was getting ready to sacrifice his son. He said, Abraham, Abraham. Meaning, he was so transfixed. He was in such a mindset where he had to do what the Lord commanded him. He had to shut everything else out. That meant this man, he was overcome by immense emotion. Well, how can we have faith if we're just men? If we're just sinners? It doesn't take very hard to look in the Old Testament and see that all these prophets, they all had these problems. Look at Noah, he was a drunk. Moses was a murderer. Abraham, the father of our faith, he didn't, he wanted his wife, rather, said that sleep with my handmaiden, so that your seed would continue. And he didn't say, no, the Lord will do this. No, he went on ahead and did it. Sure, there was a lust to it, but that might have been a lack of faith, the father of the faith. Look at Jacob or Israel, the same person. But they would steal a birthright. But they would just be conniving. That his name is Jacob, and rightly so.
Yes.
I guess what I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter where you came from. The Lord could create in you to be whatever he needs you to be, so that you might be able to show that fruit, so that people might be able to taste and see that the Lord is good. Amen. Seest thou how faith brought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect. Now I'm just going to end with this, that faith with works was made perfect. Jesus, when he came down, he knew what he would have to do. Now, if he were to just know, if he were to just have a knowledge and an understanding of what he had to do, that wouldn't be enough for us. Amen. If he came down and he didn't die for our sins, you and me would be in trouble. But he was faithful. And it says in the Word that the Lord is faithful to complete a good work in us.
Yes. Amen.
Amen. Well, before we close, I just would like to ask everybody to stand up. We're going to gather together, pray ye for one another as we were commanded. Amen. Be blessed.